Hi, my name is Josh Woods. I'm the Senior District Executive for the Nittany Mountain District and the Juniata Valley Council, and welcome to the continuation of our STEM in a Box summer camp. So today we're going to work on another out of this world STEM Nova Award requirement, and that would be requirement 3C. Using materials you have on hand, either plastic building blocks, food containers, or recycled materials, design a model Mars rover that would be useful to explore the rocky planet's surface. Share your model with a STEM Nova counselor and explain the following: the data that the rover would collect, how the rover would work, how the rover would transmit data, and why rovers are needed for space exploration. As you may have seen on the sheet in your STEM box, there is going to be a Zoom session with the STEM Nova counselor, and you can discuss in that session how your rover would work. But today, we're going to learn how to make a rover out of recycled materials. Now, we gave you the option in your STEM box. I'm sure you found the HexBug Explorer Mars rover. This is plastic block model, and that is one of the options under this requirement 3C. The instructions for this are inside the box, so if you want to go this route and make the plastic building block model of a rover, you can go that route and discuss that with your counselor. Or you can go the recycled material route. That's another option under this requirement, and we're going to show you how to do that here today. So the first thing you're going to need from around the house: cardboard box. What better recycled material than a cardboard box? And in a minute, I'll tell you exactly what we need to do with that. You'll need a pair of scissors, a pencil. A nice round pencil works best as opposed to one that's in an octagon shape. A straw, any kind of a drinking straw. 2 rubber bands. And everyone's favorite mint lifesaver candies, or any kind of similar candy with a hole in the middle in a donut shape. Okay, so we had our cardboard box, and out of that cardboard box, you'll need to cut out a square that is 6 inches by 6 inches. Now you should have received a ruler in your STEM box that goes with your Eclipse model. You can pull that ruler out and measure 6 inches by 6 inches to cut your cardboard square. And then you'll also need to cut 2 more squares that are 5 by 5 inches by 5 inches. And again, you can use your ruler that's in your STEM box to measure 5 inches by 5 inches and cut 2 squares that size. So you'll have 3 squares, one that's 6 inches by 6 inches, and 2 more that are 5 inches by 5 inches. Okay? Now the next thing you're going to do, you're going to take your big square, the 6 inch by 6 inch square, and you're going to fold it into thirds. So you're going to take one side, fold it over. Take the other side, fold it over into thirds, so that you have something that looks like this. Little sides will stand up. So it should look like that. Okay. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to take your 5 by 5 squares, take your pencil, you're going to draw a line from one corner to the other corner, like that. And then you're going to draw a line from the opposite corner to the opposite corner, like this. Once you get your line drawn, you're going to take your pencil, right where the points of the X that you drew meet, right in the middle there, you're going to poke a hole with your pencil and stick your pencil through. Okay, we're going to take the other 5 by 5 square. We're going to do the same thing. Draw a line from corner to corner. Go over to the opposite corners. Draw another line. You should have an X, and right in the middle of that X, you're going to poke a hole with your pencil. Drive that pencil through like that. You're going to go back to your original 6x6 big square that we folded into thirds. You're going to poke a hole in both of the standing up pieces in the back. Poke a hole there with your pencil. Turn it around. Poke a hole there with your pencil. Okay. Now, take one of your 5x5 squares that we drew an X on. Put your pencil through it. Put it through the side of the 6x6 piece. Take it through the opposite side of the 6x6 piece. Take your other square we drew an X on. Put it over there. And that's going to serve as the back tires for your Rover. Okay, now you're going to want some Scotch tape. Take a piece of Scotch tape and you're going to tape that on the inside of your Rover tire to hold that in place. Take another piece of Scotch tape. Do the same thing on the opposite side, on the inside of the tire. Hold it in place. Okay. Now, for the front, you're going to flip this part up like that. Take your straw. Take a big piece of Scotch tape. You're going to tape that onto the bottom. Right like that. Make sure it's straight. Okay, so tape it onto the bottom, it'll look like that. You're going to take your lifesavers, put them on the straw. This will be your front tires. Okay. Now, another piece of Scotch tape, and we'll put this out on the end to keep that lifesaver from going anywhere. Ball this up on the end here. Keep that from falling off. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Scotch tape out on the end here. Gonna ball that all up. Keep that from falling off. Okay. Now you're gonna take your two rubber bands. And you're going to put one over the other, like that. And you're going to take, we're going to take the tan colored one, pull it under the red one. Pull it all the way through so that we make one big long chain. You're going to take your rubber bands on top of the pencil. Lay it on top of the pencil. We're going to take the red one underneath and pull it through the tan one. Same way we did the first time. We're pulling nice and tight to attach it to the pencil. Okay. Now you're going to take your pair of scissors. You're going to cut two slits in the front end. 1, 2. You're going to pull your rubber band up here and you're going to put it right in those slits that you just cut to hold it in place. Okay. And now for the fun part. We're going to sit your Rover up like this. And we're going to set it up on the lifesaver wheels. And we're going to wind the pencil so that it winds the rubber band up. All right, wind it nice and tight. Okay, and then we're going to let it go. And then we'll spin your wheels. So once again, we'll wind it up nice and tight. And away we go. A recycled material Mars Rover. And once again, to satisfy requirement 3C for the Out of This World STEM Nova Award, you can either build the recycled material Rover, or you can use plastic blocks. This kit is provided in your STEM box, and the instructions are inside of this, so you can do either one. And then you want to take your sheet of paper in your STEM box that has the information for the Zoom session with the STEM Nova counselor. You'll get on that Zoom session and you'll discuss how your rover would collect data, how it would work, how it could transmit data, and why rovers are needed for space exploration. So thanks for joining me once again, and I hope you have a great STEM summer camp.